Fines, threats, so far nothing is working to end the Senate walkout in Salem. At 5 o'clock, thanks for joining us. I'm Elizabeth Dinh.
I'm Jeff Gianola. Nothing getting done in this state. A dead stop to legislation, and critics say millions for projects across Oregon are now at risk.
Let's get to Lisa Balick live in Salem now and finding out if a compromise is possible all these weeks later, Lisa.
Well, they're still working on it inside the building, no question about it. In fact, I talked today with the Senate Minority Leader saying, hey, if the governor called you in person, along with the Senate President, would you go to talk about things? He said yes, no invitation just yet, and the temperatures are really rising inside the building behind me.
We are looking at serious damage, as in life and death kind of damage, if we abandon these bills now.
Bills to expand wildfire fighting resources. Many bills stalled in the session stalemate. State Democrats angry that hundreds of bills may die if Senate Republicans don't show up on the Senate floor. Legislation to prosecute fentanyl dealers. Federal money for reinforcing dams.
Without this bill, Oregon could lose $60 million in federal matching funds. And if the dam fails, lives will be lost.
I talked with the Senate Minority Leader today. The last time he says he met with the Senate President to try and work things out was May 17th, almost 3 weeks ago. One main bill Republicans object to and are blocking a vote on is House Bill 2022, especially a section that would allow a child to get an abortion without parental notification.
What we want is parental rights, and then we want a bypass if there is abuse or concerns that one of the parents may be involved in the reason that someone became pregnant.
I asked Democratic lawmakers about this today at their rally.
But if so much is at stake right now that you just laid out, why wouldn't you sit down and look at making changes to 2022?
You know, for victims of child sexual abuse, this is an unfortunate, terrible situation, but we still have to protect their rights. And Oregon Democrats can't give away, are never going to deny reproductive health care for whoever needs it.
The session has to end by June 25th. If budgets aren't passed, the governor would likely call a special session.
Would your members come back for a special session if it was just on the budgets?
So,
to the floor.
I was asked that question by the governor, and I said, what kind of budgets? Are those substantially bipartisan budgets? Are those budgets where we included, or those just, Democrat budgets?
But this legislative session is not ending early, at least not yet. And that's the big question right now, the question that was asked again and again to both sides. Are you ready to just call it quits, be done, and wait for the governor for a special session? Because those budgets have to be balanced sometime in the next couple of months. And both sides said, no, they are not leaving the building completely just yet. We are following this very closely. Live in Salem, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Yeah, I know you're doing a great job of staying on top of this and asking those good and tough questions, Lisa. Thank you.